10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington football team. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. From Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Chase Young. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 54 yards on the ground. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. 4-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. He completes this one to Mack. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Mayfield again. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
To number 13.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On second down, it's Mack. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A gain of 3, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, it's Mack. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The front office all smiles when the ink went dry on this new contract.
Not only them, how about the coaching staff? Because oftentimes the front office and the coaching staff may have different opinions about the value of a player. I think everyone was in sync on this one. He's a guy that they needed to keep.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That's good.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And an incomplete pass.
Intended.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Comes back with one complete.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
1st and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You're not ready.
They start the second half with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First down. First and 10.
For the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't get much, maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
And 8 at the 34-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Washington.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry is Kamara. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Another carry for the
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Mayfield. They'll run the screen with Mack. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was positioned.
After review of the play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First down, Indianapolis.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running with Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
Kamara, the ball.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Ronald Darby.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? They had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
From 4 yards out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta look.